In a world dictated by power and political intrigue, the love story of Antonio and Cleopatra emerges as a testament to the force of passion against the tides of destiny. Their saga begins in the bustling corridors of power, but ultimately unfolds in the whispered intimacies shared beneath the Egyptian moonlight. It was the spring of 41 BC when Marcus Antonio, a Roman general renowned as much for his battlefield valor as for his political acumen, first set foot in the resplendent city of Alexandria. Cleopatra VII, the last pharaoh of Egypt, awaited him, her reputation as a seductive and intelligent monarch preceding her. Their first meeting was meticulously orchestrated by Cleopatra herself, who arrived on a barge adorned with silk sails and silver oars, floating down the Cydnus River. The sight was enough to capture Antonio's heart instantly. Her beauty was undeniable, but it was her wit and piercing intelligence that ensnared his soul. Cleopatra's charm was no mere spell of beauty. It was a combination of intellect, mystery, and allure. This is just the beginning of their story. Cleopatra needed Antonio's military support to consolidate her power against threats both foreign and domestic. Antonio, enticed by the promise of Cleopatra's wealth and Egypt's strategic position, found himself drawn into a partnership that soon blossomed into a fervent romance. Their union was both a political alliance and a deeply personal affair. In the sanctuary of Cleopatra's palace, they were not leaders burdened with the weight of empires, but merely two souls enraptured by love. They shared dreams of a combined empire, ruling side by side as equals. Back in Rome, the Senate grew wary of Antonio's prolonged absence and his increasing allegiance to a foreign queen. The lovers remained defiant, their bond strengthening in the face of growing opposition. Octavian, Antonio's political rival, stoked the flames of dissent, painting Antonio as a traitor enchanted by an Eastern sorceress. They celebrated their union with a lavish ceremony in Alexandria, declaring themselves husband and wife in all but Roman law. Their children, symbols of their intertwined destinies, were hailed as the sun and moon of a new era. Behind them, the majestic city of Alexandria stretches into the distance, the Nile reflecting the golden hues of the setting sun. The family stands united, a vision of strength and ambition as they look towards their shared future. Pressured by political machinations, war was declared by Rome against Egypt. The Battle of Actium awaited, where the fates of Antonio, Cleopatra, and their combined forces would be decided. The night before the battle, Antonio and Cleopatra shared a quiet moment away from the encampments. "Whatever the morrow brings, know that my love for you is as endless as the Nile," Antonio whispered, holding Cleopatra close. "And mine for you as constant as the stars," she replied, her eyes reflecting the resolve and fear that mingled in her heart. The battle was catastrophic. Antonio's forces were outmaneuvered, and despair took hold. Amidst false reports of Cleopatra's death, Antonio fell upon his sword, unwilling to live in a world without her. Cleopatra's grief upon finding Antonio was profound. Unable to bear the thought of being paraded through Rome as a trophy, she chose her own end, a final act of defiance and dignity. Their deaths marked the end of an era, but the legend of their love endured. The legend of their love endured, a story whispered down through ages, as a poignant reminder of the power of love to challenge the decrees of fate. Their love story, framed by the lush landscapes of Egypt and the marble halls of power, serves as a poignant narrative about the costs of love entwined with power.